Speedway's never driven a race car in general. Gonna start out the pole, Rich Tar, driving the 4 out of Litchfield, New Hampshire. Best appearing line and former Rookie of the Year out of Pembroke, Mass. will start outside of him. 71 Machine starts outside of row number 1, good for Shayla Kirk. Derek Greenaway drives car number 44, another rookie on the field on the inside of row number 2 with Michaela Duval up top out of, it used to be out of Manchester, not sure where she lives right now. One-time competitor Michaela Duval drives car number 14 outside of row 2. 76 Machine rolling on the Speedway into turn number 2. What a beautiful looking ride for Chris Quinn out of Nashua, New Hampshire. Going to bring up the inside of the final set row. Outside of him out of Londonderry, New Hampshire, third generation driver behind the wheel of the Catco Recycling Honda. Car number 21 is Mackenzie Belisle. And rounding out the field, car number 12. Going to start shotgun. 7th on the grid is Henry Petuich. So as we mentioned, a lot of rookies in the field. Rich Tar, the pole sitter, don't know if he was unaware of where he was starting, but definitely didn't get the memo, so we got the full machine of Tar up on the pole. We're going to cross him up and one this time by. Opening day jitters. Working out the bugs here early. Heat race number 1 for the Pier is going to get crossed up. Derek Greenaway in car number 44 having some problems lining up. We're going to go green this time by on the 4 machine of Rich Tar. Lights are on around the Speedway. As they come out of 4, lights go down. Matt Johnson gives him a peek. And he throws the green well underway. 3 wide to the backside of the field. Backs out early as the 12 of Henry Petrowitz gets into the back bumper of Belisle up into the 76 of Quinn. And we all keep trucking him down the back straightaway. How about the rookie Rich Tar going to lead him around the first time? Rich Tar coming to make a statement here at the Hudson High Banks. A neighbor out of Litchfield. First race ever. Going to lead him down the back straightaway again. The ladies coming in soon. Here comes Shayla Kirk. Here comes Michaela Duval. Second and third, 71 and 14. Nothing lost, nothing gained down through the top 3 runners as they go down the back straightaway. Rich Tar holding on for dear life. He's going to come down to the halfway mark this time by. Could we see 2 rookies pick up their first career checkers to start out 2025? Patrick Russell gets it done in the Thunder Lights. Now Rich Tar holding off some heavy hitters in Shayla Kirk and Michaela Duval. Trucking down the back straightaway. Battle is going to be on for the 4th spot. Henry Petrowitz holding off the 3rd generation driver, Mackenzie Belisle. Duval in the 14 got a bumper for a windshield full. The bumper of the 71 machine of Kirk. Kirk just trying to wheel in the back bumper of the Florida Tar. They're going to come up on the traffic of Derek Greenaway now. Greenaway being told to stay on the bottom side of the racetrack as leaders come by. Plenty of racing room up top. Here comes Rich Tar with Kirk and Duval in tow. The white flag is going to wave. Rich Tar trying to hold on. Belisle down to the inside of Petrowitz. He'll grab the 4th spot late in this one, stuck behind the lap car of Greenaway. But all eyes are out front. Checkered flag is out. First race ever. Got a battle down to the bottom, but Rich Tar's going to hold her off at the line. Shayla Kirk made the run on the bottom, but wasn't able to make it happen. Michaela Duval rounds out the top 3 in car number 14. Heat race number 2 on the Speedway now. 8 laps of distance once again. On the pole, going to be car number 64, Jay, rookie last year on the field out of Nashua, New Hampshire. Going to be good for Jen Laundrie in car number 64. Aiden Smith regular front runner on the western side of the state at the Claremont Motorsports Park in the Hudson Speedway drives car number 97. The second generation driver starts outside of row number 1. Car number 30X on the inside of row number 2, former USA Speedway track champion. Good for Noah McGrath, and outside of him, Jamie Lynn Flannery drives car number 01. Mr. Excitement, Mr. Entertainment, a lot of things he'll call himself, is car number 04, Keith Walton. Back behind the wheel on the inside of row number 3, he's got Jay Townsend, the California Burritos, number 15. And Jaden Lennox drives car number 29. He'll bring up the back. We go green. Good start on the outside from Smith. He'll buckle it down the bottom. We're 3 wide at the backside of the field as Jamie Lynn Flannery goes top shelf in the 01. Noah McGrath will prevail with second. Keith Walton had a shake in the 04. They're all stuck. He gets a shot in the boot from the 29 of Lennox. Walton able to get by the 64 machine. Here, pole sitter Jen Laundrie falling back on the bottom side. Clips the left side. Good save from the 04 machine of Keith Walton. Might have gnawed the right front sneaker down on car number 64. Jay Wood coming around this time by with 2 laps in the books. It's all Aiden Smith. Adrian Smith, car number 97. Sorry about that. Adrian Smith is your leader in car number 97. Son of Craig Smith, but not the Craig Smith you're thinking of. Down the back straightaway now. He worked for the number 2 spot. Keep an eye on that California Burrito sponsored car number 15 entry. Whoa, Townsend down low gets into the left rear quarter panel. Noah McGrath trying to hold off a hard charging 15 machine of Jay Townsend. Can Townsend get it done the right way? He's going to stop the back bumper of car number 30X now. The Saco, Maine native, Noah McGrath, holding off the neighbor. Here comes Townsend. Townsend in the 15 ducks down bottom shelf. He'll grab the runner-up spot down the back straightaway. 2 laps to go, this time by Adrian Smith, and car number 97 leads him down in the 1. Oh, McGrath almost straight lines the 15 of Townsend. Locked him up on the blinders. Got him going straight there. White flag is out, this time by for Adrian Smith. Now back a little bit of contact. There goes Laundrie around. And we got Checker in yellow at the front straightaway. Yellow checkered there. Your winner will be Adrian Smith in car number 97. Jay Townsend will grab the runner-up spot. Noah McGrath. The 04 of Walton and the 29 of Jaden Lennox will round out your top 5 finishers there with Laundrie and Flannery. Going for the spin cycle. On the final lap out of turn number 4, that will wrap up qualifying there for your MLM Diagnostic Services Pure Side Division. Next on the Speedway, brought to you by Granite State Indoor Gun Range, is going to be your 6-shooters. Eight laps to qualifying. Here come the Granite State Indoor Gun Range 6-shooters. Here's how they're going to roll down. Starting on the pole, going to be car number 79, Steve Miller Jr., the Juns Automotive Fired Up Pizza-sponsored entry. Outside of him, the winner already up at the Claremont Motorsports Park here in 2025, Brady Laurent drives car number 7. Michael Yedden in the Hapners Fuel Oil, number 25, New Hampshire out of Pelham, Will Grid on the inside of row number 2, alongside car number 68, former track champion Steve Miller Sr. The NTM Flooring 52 NH, Mike Contoys grids 5th. Alongside him, graduate out of the Pure Side Division, Scotty Blanchard in the 56. Michael Casey in the 57. Green flag is out at the front side of the field. Dead heat battle through 1 and 2. Advantage going to go to the 79 machine, but keep an eye on the 25 with Michael Yetton. Oh, the 52. Mike Contois gets into Miller. They both rub elbows all the way down the front straightaway. Debris on the speedway. On the front straightaway, yellow flag is going to come out. Possible problems early here at a turn 4 for the 68 machine. Steve Miller Sr. with possible problems. Matt Johnson, your chief starter out of Nashua, New Hampshire, going to give the point to the 52 NH of Mike Contois. Last time by, he rolled around. Black flag, the 52 NH of Mike Contois. Bumper falling off of that race car, holding on by a string. So 52 going to have to head pit side. We'll see him back out for feature time. Crossing him up in one. Next time by, we'll let him lose. Matt Johnson on the flag stand, going to show him one. Steve Miller Jr. on the pole, the fired up pizza-sponsored Chevrolet. Got a new face to his outside. Multiple-time runner-up in the championship point standings here at the Hudson International Speedway. Michael Yetton out of Pelham. Matt Johnson on the flag stand, gives him a peek. We go green down the front straightaway. Michael Yetton squirrely on the outside in car number 25. New Hampshire leads now down the back straightaway, the hard way around the family fun track. Miller right there, keeps it clean. A little bit of a love tap coming off of turn 4. No harm, no foul. Michael Yetton, new race leader in car 25. Not quite able to settle on the bottom side of the racetrack. 79 and Miller able to keep the fender underneath. Got the room now for Michael Yetton. Not sure if he can get the car to hug the bottom quite the way he wants to, but he's got the lead and starting to tiptoe away. Steve Miller Jr. rides second, Brady Lamont third, and then it's the third generation driver, car number 57, Michael Casey. Battle's going to be on for the second spot. Brady Lamont looking on the bottom side of car number 79, the pole sitter, and his teammate, Steve Miller Jr. Popsicle sticks out this time. 2 to go. 2 to go for the 25 New Hampshire. A new ride for the stable in 2025. Going to look for the white flag here in the qualifier. Quarter-mile trip will remain for the kid out of Pelham, Michael Yetton. Final trip down the back straightaway. Checkered flag is out. It's all Michael Yetton in car number 25. Second will go to the 79. Steve Miller Jr. from the point. The 7 machine of Brady Lamont rounds out the top 3. Michael Casey, the 57, and the 8 of Lincoln Herschel will round out your top 5. That will wrap up qualifying there for the Granite State Indoor Gun Range 6-shooters. Next scheduled on the Speedway to be the New England Dwarf Car Series. And by the grace of God in 600 cubic centimeters, here come the New England Dwarf cars. Leading them out, going to be car number 26, going to roll from the pole. Good for Bob Pulaski. Outside of him, out of nearby Derry, New Hampshire, the Summerlin Bar and Grill, number 07 is Ronnie Carmen. The Caveman, Kenny Scott, out of Salem, New Hampshire, drives car number 72. The Prospect Taylor sponsored ride will start in the number 3 spot. Outside of him in his third year of competition, driving car number 23. Welcome, Jeremy Rodman, starting in spot number 4. Larry DeBenedict drives car number 11. Will start shotgun on the field. No word from the 44 of Adam King. Scheduled to start shotgun on the field. The 44 of Adam King not on the speedway. Car rolling through staging now. Looks to be the 44 machine. Hopefully we can get King out there. There he is. Adam King going to join him. We'll have a full field here in race number 1 for the New England Dwarf cars. Drivers in formation now out of turn 4. Coming to you on the front straightaway with 1 lap to go to green. Matt Johnson on the flag stand shows him the signal. Bob Pulaski in car number 26 with an upstairs neighbor in car number 07 of Ronnie Carmen. Set to bring heat race number 1 to life. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the New England Dwarf cars. Green flag. Good start from the 26 of Pulaski. He'll bring his outside neighbor Ronnie Carmen with him 1-2 down the backstretch. Problems for the 72 of Caveman Kenny Scott. To the outside with a hand out the window, Jeremy Rodman will pick up the third spot in car 23. Adam King, the 44 with the windshield full, the 11 of Larry Benedicts. Trying to get the 72 machine off the raceway. And he will. Kenny Scott keeps us green in car 72. Larry Carmen now on offense, trying to reel in the 26 machine of Bob Pulaski. Halfway home already with 4 down and 4 to go. Pulaski, Carmen, Rodman, DeBenedicts, and King run through the top 5. Two to go from the flag stand commander. 26 leads the 07 of Carmen, trying to reel in the late stages here of the qualifier. White flag is out. Quarter-mile trip. This race could be done in less than 30 seconds. Pulaski getting looser and looser underneath the wheel of car number 26. Does Ronnie Carmen have anything left in the tank? Checkered flag's gonna wave. Wire to wire. Bob Pulaski takes car 26 to the checkered flag. Second will go to the 07 of Ronnie Carmen out of Derry. Jeremy Rodman will take the third spot in car number 23. Adam King, the 44, and Larry DeBenedict drives car number 11, rounds out the top 5 there. About a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Pulaski takes down heat race number 1. As we await heat race number 2 to roll down the back straightaway, here they come. The reigning series champion got a roll from the pole. The Bumpy's Auto Service number 29 machine. The driver out of Derry, New Hampshire. Welcome, Tom Top Gun Harwood. Andrew Harmon out of Farmington will grid outside of him, driving car number 14. Miller Buzzle in car number 18, Maine, will start alongside the 197. That is good for Sarah Cupcake Loftus. Problems there for the pole sitter. Tom Harwood goes down. So the 29 heads pit side. The 09. Chris Sullivan grids next. And he'll start alongside car number 31, Agent Jason Hodgson. So the reigning series champ, Top Gun Tom Harwood, heads to the paddock. He will now have to start from the tail of the field. Whatever it was awry underneath car number 29 just cost him about 5 starting positions. Next time by, we will fire heat race number 2 for the New England North cars. Set for 25 laps of feature competition this afternoon. Heat race number 2, 8 laps of qualifying, both cars going green. Harmon with the jump in car 14. He'll lead him down the back straightaway. Going to take the 18 and Miller Buzzle with him. And how about that? The reigning series champ Tom Harwood down to the bottom already for second down the stripe. The Meineke Dairy sponsored ride down to the bottom of Buzzle. Low jockeying for spots on back. Problems for the 31 Agent Jason Hodgson. Hodgson might roll up in flames is the 31. Jason Hodgson is up in flames in the 31. And the driver is out of the car. Walking under his own power. What a scary moment there. Speedway Safety Services on the scene. What a moment that was here. The 31 machine of Jason Hodgson out of power coming out of turn 2 and up in flames down the back straightaway. And although definitely not a happy camper, a safe and healthy camper he is down there in the infield, and that's all that matters. Race cars can be rebuilt. Jason Hodgson cannot. Super Streets for 25, Ridge Runners for 20, and at the end of the day, if you want to have some fun on this racetrack, if you think you got what it takes, you can take your own car that you drove here onto the racetrack. Spectator one-on-one drags and a spectator 10-lapper at the end of the night if time allows. All you need is a helmet, your vehicle, and a pit pass. Sent back to life. Harmon on the bottom, Harwood up top. Coming to the restart zone, we have green. Harmon going to try to fend his own at the front side of the field. He'll clear. He'll have a good lead down the back straightaway. Now in the offense, the 29 of Harwood. A slight bumper tap in 3 and 4. Single file over the rough cars down into turn number 1. Harwood just trying to find some daylight. Look at Chris Sullivan in the oh-no. Dives down low on the 18 of Miller Buzzle, trying to make the spot happen for third. 4 laps down, 4 laps remain for Andrew Harmon in car number 14. Here comes the oh-no. Chris Sullivan dives down low, trying to make the spot happen again on Buzzle in the 18. Side by side, they jockey for the spot down into turns 1 and 2. A good battle there for the third position. Buzzle not going down without a fight. Got to settle in line now. The 18 machine of Miller Buzzle down to the 4th spot. Up front, it's still a 2-horse race. Andrew Harmon, Tom Harwood, 14-29, and that's how they won all race long. Harwood trying to send it in on the bottom side with the white flag out. Trying to get the car to settle so we can get the run in the bottom just like that. Tom Harwood down to the inside. Final lap pass down to the checkered. Harmon still up top to let it hang. Oh, it's Harwood at the line by a bumper there in the 29. Andrew Harmon, the 14, led every lap but the one that counted. And Sarah Hodgson, the 197. Give it up for Top Gun Tom Harwood with the last lap pass. On to the Speedway now, heat race number 1 of 2. From NASCAR, division number 1. It's your premier division here at the Family Fun Track, the McMulkin Chevrolet Super Streets. Here's how they're going to roll down here for heat race number 1. Car number 46 going to lead them from the pole. Good for Dave Paradise behind the wheel. Outside of him, led 19 laps last night down at the Hudson Speedway. Going to be good for Josh Gerard in car number 03. The defending track champion, the Dempsey's Roofing number 57, the driver out of Billerica, Mass, brings us Justin Beecher, the Cabana Boy, on the inside of row number 2. And outside of him, car number 11, multi-time street style champion around the New England racing ranks, going to be good for Kid Chaos, Corey Fanning. Oscar Leclerc, the Grouch, is back behind the wheel, car number 45. He'll start on the inside of the final set row, and shotgun on the field, car number 96, the Pitties Welding Route 96 sponsored Chevrolet from Live Wire, Chip Leclerc. Crossing them up in 1. Next time by, we're going to send heat race number 1 loose. Dave Paradise, a newbie to the Hudson International Speedway, going to start alongside the 03 machine of Josh Gerard. 11 cars strong here in the paddock here this afternoon. 6 of them about to take the green flag for 8 laps of qualifying. Take your picks now. Dave Paradise, Josh Gerard on the hammer. Green flag is out. Not a good start there for Paradise. Fanning gets into the 03 Gerard as they're trying to clear them for the number 1 spot. Fanning going to go right to work on the 03 of Josh Gerard at the stripe. Kid Chaos with the number 1 spot. Whoa, Chippy goes around the 96 Live Wire into the grass on the bottom side of the racetrack. The 46 of Dave Paradise, and they collect the back bumper cover of the 45 of Oscar Leclerc. Parts and pieces of that 45 machine being spread all the way around like Hansel and Gretel behind the car. Can't say that we see the seeping water on the racetrack. Been there all day long since practice. Leclerc was trying to go on the bottom side of the 46 machine of Dave Paradise, got left sides in the grass, and around she went. So we lose a couple out of that one, the 45 of Leclerc, the 96 of Leclerc.
Somebody stop the 45 over there. Make sure that there's something blocking that fuel cell.
45 of Oscar Leclerc going to try to rejoin the field. He's going to be stopped by race officials just to make sure there's something on the backside of that car besides the straight fuel cell. And he looks like he's good to go. The Grouch going to rejoin the field. The M&W Auto Repair number 45. And we're going to do it one more time. No start there. Green flag was never waving. 11 of Corey Fanning is the pole sitter who does not get lane choice. Might have been trying to get to the outside of row number 1. Does not get lane choice. Drivers not listening in their helmets. The 57 of Justin Beecher, the 11 of Corey Fanning just need to swap rows. Fanning belongs on the inside. Beecher belongs on the outside. Big house. Andrew Hennessy on the front stretch. He's going to straighten him out. Or not. Opening day bugs, ladies and gentlemen. Just worked it out. The jitters knocking off some rust. Kid Chaos, Corey Fanning. Going to be on the pole next time by as we send him green. But Cabana Boy, Justin Beecher, the defending champion in the McMulkin Chevrolet Super Streets here at the Hudson International Speedway. Josh Girard, Dave Paradise, the pole sitter, and the 45 of Oscar Leclerc. Playing games on the start, but we go green. Down the back straightaway, toe-to-toe. Justin Beecher finds himself on the top side of the Hudson Speedway. Left front sneaker down on the pole sitter down the back straightaway. Dave Paradise takes the left front tire down. Chip LaQuire comes back out on the raceway. Trying to get the 46 machine of Paradise down to the infield and does keep us green with 3 laps in this time. Justin Beecher not going down without a fight. The Baldwin chassis tries to work the top side of the racetrack. Fanning keeping him right there on the right rear. Now Beecher going to fall in line halfway. 4 down, 4 to go. Beecher tries the bottom shelf down the backstretch. Trying to look low and find some daylight. Nestles the bumper cover in. Contact pushes Fanning up the hill. Beecher at the line. Scoring and timing at the 11 by the nose, but Beecher going to lead him down the back straightaway. 2 laps to go. 2 to go for the defending champion, Justin Beecher out of Billerica. How about the run happening from the 03 machine, Josh Girard? Ran a good portion of the feature event last night at the Hudson Speedway. Brings it up here to Hudson, having a good top 3 run here in the first of 2 qualifiers. Final quarter-mile trip to go down the back straightaway. Took a while to make it happen, trying to get around the 11 of Fanning. Fanning will drop back to second, and checkers will wave over the 57 of Justin Beecher. Third at the line of the 03 of Josh Girard. Oscar Leclerc will take 4th, and rounding out the top 5 will be car number 96, the Pitties Welding Route 96 Chevrolet for the live wire, Chip LaQuire. Heat race number 2 on the speedway now. driver out of Long Island, New York, going to lead us to the from the pole to the green. Car number 10 is good for Charlie Gardino. Outside of him, the rookie on the field, going to be car number 11. These are two spectator drag drivers that have graduated up into full cage race cars. Brendan Gerard will start in car number 11. First time behind the wheel of a full cage race car here this afternoon at Hudson Speedway. John Sousa out of Nashua, New Hampshire. The Greenwood Septic Service number 8 machine will start on the inside of the 4-time track champion in the Precise Industries Snowworks Gagnon Restoration LLC sponsored Chevrolet for Chargin' Chuck Daney in the 33. The Richmond Motorsports Clement Realty number 2 out of Hudson, New Hampshire will make up the backside of the field. It's Chargin' Charlie Baldwin, former track champion. Lights out this time. Next time by, we'll let them know Charlie Gardino, Brendan Gerard on the front row and ready to do the dance. Final qualifier here for the McMulkin Chevrolet Super Streets. Next on the Speedway will be the Ridge Runners, and then we roll right into feature action here on Mother's Day Sunday at the Family Fun Track. Matt Johnson on the flag stand, going to give him a peek out of turn 4. Gardino drops the hammer. We go green. Tough start there on the outside for Brendan Gerard, car number 11. Falls from the outside pole to the final spot. Here comes the 2 from the final spot to the second spot, the Richmond Motorsports Chevrolet, Chargin' Charlie Baldwin. Baldwin now going to go right to work on the Long Island, New York native Gardino. They go toe-to-toe down the back straightaway. Gardino up top. Baldwin going to lead him back to lap number 2 and car number 2 from the final starting spot to the lead in 2 laps. The 4-time track champion, the veteran of the class, Chargin' Chuck Daney. You got Chargin' Chuck and Chargin' Charlie out there charging for the number 1 spot. Gardino gives the spot away to Chargin' Chuck Daney. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go for Baldwin in the 2. Chase Sousa in car number 8 trying to sog his prey right now. Got a windshield full, the back bumper of car number 10, Charlie Gardino. Gardino with only a handful of starts behind the wheel of a real race car finds himself up running with the top dogs of McMulkin Chevrolet Super Streets. Right flag, quarter-mile trip remains for the 2 machine, the Richmond Motorsports sponsored ride for Chargin' Charlie Baldwin. Chuck Daney rides second in the battle, still hot and heavy for third. Sousa trying to fly away by Gardino. Checkered flag is out. Chargin' Charlie Baldwin takes it home after 8 laps of competition. Chuck Daney will take second. Charlie Gardino third. Jay Sousa with a good run there in car number 8. Will round out the top 4. Actually, there's the number 11. Thought he pulled out the Speedway. Brendan Gerard takes a spin cycle on the final set lap. He will round out the top 5. Ridge Runners set to hit the Speedway next. And then it will be the best time of the day. Feature time here at the Family Fun Track. Ridge Runners on the Speedway now for 8 laps of qualifying competition. Drew Morris in the blue concrete number 63 will lead them from the pole. Outside of him, longtime competitor around the Wingman Racing ranks, the K&K number 47, the BWC Motorsports Chevrolet. Good for Brian Caswell. Car number 99 out of Pelham, New Hampshire, will grin on the inside of row number 2. How about this name, folks? Stone Slattery drives car number 99. George Perot, the driver out of Connecticut, will start on the outside of row number 2, driving car number 28. The Hilltop Shorey Trucking number 56, a graduate out of the six-shooter division, and a new number for her this year at Saco, Maine, or Sanford, Maine. That is good for Tristan Bodwell. Car number 37 out of Nottingham, New Hampshire, the NRG Fuel-sponsored Chevrolet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back behind the wheel. It's the dad of the Fraser boys, Pistol Pete Fraser, in car 37. 8 laps of competition. Ridge runners going green down the front straightaway. Drew Morse, Brian Caswell down the front straightaway, or down the back straightaway. Stone Slattery settles the 99 in for the third spot, and battle is on for fourth. Here comes Fraser on the bottom side of Perot. Drew Morse, the first driver in the pit area here this afternoon, leads him down the back straightaway. Stone Slattery, the youngster, out of go-karts, makes the jump up last year with just a handful of starts under a real race car. Finds himself up into the second spot now, the Cantwell number 99. Caswell falls back to third. Keep an eye on Pistol Pete Fraser out of Nottingham. After a long hiatus, finds himself in the fourth spot, driving in one of his son's number 37 machine. Pistol Pete out of retirement and right on the throttle. Single file, we work a freight train of ridge runners come down the front straightaway. Halfway there, halfway home, 4 laps in and 4 to go for Drew Morse in the Morse number 63. Stone Slattery has crawled his way up to the number 2 spot. Does he have enough to make it one more before the checkered flag flies? 3 to go. Bonzo stakes around, 2 to go, and Drew Morris looking to lead him wire to wire in car number 63. Stone Slattery looking to have a little bit of a say in that. 37, Pete Fraser trying to get by the 47 of Brian Caswell. If he's going to do it, he wants to do it the right way. White flag is out, quarter-mile trip to go. Here comes Fraser, going to look down low. Doesn't have the movement down on the bottom side. Caswell with the third spot down the back straightaway for the final time. Checkered flag is gonna wave. Car number 63, Drew Morse picks it up. Second will go to Slattery in car 99. Third to the 47 of Brian Caswell. Pete Fraser takes the fourth spot, and George Perot rounds out the top 5. Feature time will come about us in about 5 minutes. We'll give you some time to stretch your legs, grab something cold to drink, something hot to eat, or even hit the facilities. Don't forget, the bar is open, ladies and gentlemen, the Black Flag Tavern in Turn 1. Go ahead and grab yourself an adult beverage. Concessions are open, no line right now, and all of the brand new 2025 official Hudson International Speedway souvenir and merch gear is for sale directly underneath the Bozelski Broadcasting Tower. time, ladies and gentlemen, Thunder Lights will be the first to hit the speedway here on Mother's Day Sunday for 12 laps of feature competition. Before we do that, I'd ask you all to please rise, remove your racing caps, and point your attention to turn number 1 as we honor America with the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner. Thunder Lights are in staging and ready to go. The first feature of 2025. We're going to get set to hand out the first piece of hardware on the front stretch of the Hudson Speedway for the 79th time, honoring opening day. The oldest operating racetrack in the state of New Hampshire. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank each and every single one of you guys for spending your Sunday afternoon here with us. Thunder Lights on the Speedway now. This is our youth division, 12 laps the distance. One of the heartthrobs of the New England Dwarf Car Series, Jeremy Rodman, the walking highlighter himself, signing autographs, shaking hands, kissing babies. Here's how your starting lineup will roll down. On the pole, going to be Patrick Russell driving car number 59. Outside of him, car number 23 out of Hudson, New Hampshire is Emily McInnes. And Sophie Marshall drives car number 3, another native, right here out of Hudson, New Hampshire. These are the 8 to 14-year-olds, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to cross them up in one. Last year, 2 of these drivers, the 23 and the 3, were in the Hudson Heroes Youth Division, which was a governed single-file restart type racing class more than a racing division, and now we have bumped them up into the Thunder Lights. So still learning the start and restart procedures. Emily McInnes finds the 23 on the outside of Patrick Russell. Feature time 2025, ladies and gentlemen, is here. Matt Johnson tosses the green and we're underway. 12 laps of feature competition. Patrick Russell to the race lead. Battle is hot and heavy for second. Sophie Marshall trying to duck down to the bottom side. Emily McInnes able to prevail in car number 23. Patrick Russell in car number 59 out for a Sunday drive. Trying to hold off the ladies here. Emily McInnes and the 3 machine of Sophie Marshall. Both keeping pace, just trying to get some distance made up between them and the back bumper of Patrick Russell. Patrick Russell, the first race ever behind the wheel of a race car in car number 59, picked up the heat race win earlier this afternoon, trying to pick up his first ever piece of hardware in his first checkered flag here at the Hudson Speedway. I believe McInnes and Sophie Charbonnier Marshall have both held the checkered flag down there in Victory Square here at the Family Fun Track. Patrick Russell looking to notch his name in Thunder Light history. A lot of big names have come out of the Hudson Speedway Youth Division, drivers of Derek Griffith and C.J. McLaughlin. Drivers that are still racing around the New England racing region. You see them every single time you're at a New England racing track. Half of these guys have raced in this Thunder Light racing division, and it's good to see it back here at the Family Fun Track to get the kiddos back out on the racetrack at full speed. Lap number 9 clicked in right there. Lap number 9 clicked in for the 59 of Patrick Russell. White flag this time, and one more trip to go. Looking to lead him wire to wire, the 59 of Patrick Russell. Down the back straightaway for the final time. In his first race ever, will come around and pick up the checkered flag. Patrick Russell in car 59 wins in the return of the Thunder Lights. Emily McInnes will take second. Sophie Charbonnier Marshall will round out the top 3 here for the Thunder Lights, and we will head trackside to talk to your top 3. Hi, Emily. Where do we know the front side? Well, we got the new Thunder Lights on here. You guys are out here and completely unrestricted out for your own, and how did it feel out there? You got a beautiful race car, and it seemed like a fun time.
Fairly fun, but I felt like I lost a bit of control in the middle.
And who would you like to thank for getting you down here today?
My parents, Rebellion Tattoo, Perfectly Raw, Integrity Towing, JP Revide Container Sales, Cummings Family Firearms.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, runner-up Emily McInnes in car number 23. Your third place finisher out of car, having a round of applause for the three machinist, Sophie Marshall. Sophie, you guys were all really on the same straightaway there, showing some good speed. I think a couple more tune-ups. You'll be up there on the front side of the things. Really good day, beautiful car, and it seems like you had a smile on your face.
Yeah, I have a few people I want to thank, though. But first off, happy Mother's Day. I want to thank Jizag Electric, MLM Diagnostics, Rocco's Pizza Bar and Grill, and my family.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Sophie Marshall in car number 3 out of really just racing on simulators with iRacing. How about a round of applause, your winner, Patrick Russell in car 59. Patrick, man, not much to say. You guys ruled this thing out of the box. You're bad fast. I guess the only question people might want to know is how much transfers from the simulator over to real life.
A lot. Yeah. I got to thank Joey Scanlon for teaching me everything.
Who do you got to thank for getting you here tonight?
I got to thank Ben, Keith, my mom, my dad, Callie, Jessica, my grandfather, Tom Battle, Pork Chop, Mikey, just everyone that helped me get here.
Patty Ross, ladies and gentlemen, Florida, Litchfield, New Hampshire. Gonna lead him from the pole in car number 4. The 97 of Adrian Smith starts on top in car number 97. Car number 71, Winston Charlotte Court out of Peppo, still start alongside the number 15, the Cali Burrito sponsor ride for Jay Townsend. Michaela Duval in the 14 will start alongside Noah McGrath out of Saco in the 30X. The Catco Recycling number 21 wins next up in the lineup. Car number 21 is Mackenzie Belisle out of Londonderry next to the 04 of Keith Walton. Henry Petchowitz in the 12. The 29 is Jaden Lennox. The 01 is Jamie Lynn Flannery. Derek Greenaway in the 44 looking on the field. Jen Laundrie, the 64, and Chris Quinn in what looks to be a street car, but is not, in car number 76. We go green at the front side of the field. Adrian Smith leads him down the back straightaway. Car number 97 out to the early race lead. Rich Tarr, car number 4, trying to hold on for dear life. He wants a piece of hardware in his first outing. Tarr trying to hold on to the bottom side of Walton. The 4 gets into the 04. Walton prevails. The ticket seller himself to the 4th spot. Keith Walton. Trying to chase down now the 40X machine of Noah McGrath. Shayla Cook gets by the 4 Tarr. There's a hornet's nest behind him now. Here comes Belisle down low. She'll be the first one to put Rich Tarr to the outside of the racetrack. Henry Petchowitz in the 12 going to follow suit down the front stretch. Can Tarr tuck down low in the 4? Yes, he can down in the 1. Derek Greenaway giving plenty of racing room on the bottom to the top side. Jen Laundrie gets the passing flag. Matt Johnson really working it in down the front straightaway. With the battle for the race lead starting to ensue. Here comes Jay Townsend, the California Blue. Around and one. Henry Petchowitz almost grabs Jaden Lennox. Yellow flag is on the speedway. Here we go. Keep an eye on that row number 2, Noah McGrath, Keith Walton. Coming to green this time by. Good start, a good charge from the bottom side Grove. Adrian Smith will take the lead. He's going to take the Pizza Palace number 30. Here comes the kid out of Saco. Noah McGrath, the former Lee USA Speedway champion, takes second spot away. Jay Townsend rides third, and here comes Keith Walton. He's going to have a passenger side full of the Catco Recycling 21. Mackenzie Belisle tries the top shelf. Not quite able to make it happen. Rich Tarr still in car number 4 on the bottom side of the raceway, just outside your top 5. Townsend going to try down low in McGrath. Can't quite get up on the driver's side door. Going to try to make a run out of turn 4 again. McGrath pinches him down to the bottom side. 3 cars under a blanket for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Walton, Belisle, and the 71 of Shayla Kirk. Passing flag is out. Jen Laundrie and the 44 of Derek Greenaway both give room to the outside for race leaders to get by. 97 leads the way. The battle for second now comes around lap cars. Not able to make it work with Shane Townsend, car number 15. Clear blue skies ahead of them now. The 97 of Adrian Smith. Keep an eye on the 76 machine. Chris Quinn, the sophomore driver out of Nashua, New Hampshire, starts to pick them off one by one. Battle starting to heat up for second. Battle starting to heat up for 4th as Mackenzie Belisle tries to work the best side of Keith Walton's 04. Jay Townsend still trying to muster up the bottom side of the Pizza Palace number 30 machine of Noah McGrath. Nothing able to happen there. Peeks the fender underneath out of the corner. Still not able to make it work as Townsend. Here comes Belisle. She's got daylight underneath Walton. Walton slams the door. Townsend tries low again on the 30. Can he make it work? Can't make it happen down the front stretch. A lot better through the corners is the 15. Just doesn't have the power underneath the transplant of the 30 that Noah McGrath does. Belisle down low on Walton again. Walton not able to start. He's sideways. Walton almost around. elbows it back up on the passenger side door of Mackenzie Belisle. Now he's got a mirror full to 71 of Shayla Kirk with 5 laps to go. Walton stuck up on the outside. Kirk down low. Battle for second. Whoa! Kirk right up into the driver's side door. Walton will take the 76 of Chris Quinn. 97, Adrian Smith gonna bring them back with 4 laps to go. Here comes a side-by-side battle. Townsend inches his way up the driver's side door. McGrath tries down low again. The California Burrito's trying to wrap up the second spot. Two laps to go, this time by for the youngster. Car number 97, the second-generation driver from the western side of the state. Adrian Smith looks to take home victory here this afternoon. Nothing lost, nothing gained through the field. The 21 of Mackenzie Belisle going to try to hold off a late race charge from Shayla Kirk. Lad car of Derek Greenaway going to get plenty of racing room to Adrian Smith for the final time. Down the back straightaway we go. Checkered flag is waving off of corner number 4. Wins the heat, wins the feature. Adrian Smith in car number 97. Jay Townsend second. Third, we'll go to the Pizza Palace number 30 for the native of Saco, Maine, the formerly Speedway champion Noah McGrath. Mackenzie Belisle and Shayla Kirk round out your top 5. We will head trackside. Talk to your top 3 podium finishers. A second, and it just seemed like you and that 15 of Townsend back there were having a side-by-side battle every single lap, really kind of slowing you up to get up to the 97, but still a podium finish here, and you're going to walk away with a piece of hardware.
Yeah, no, it was a good race. I knew it was going to be tough competing with these two guys. I'm racing on old tires here. I pulled this thing out of the garage. Haven't done anything to it all winter. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with how we ran today. I love coming to this track. It was a fun race. I'm glad we finally got some good weather here. I'd like to thank everybody else that came out here, and that was a good run, and I plan on coming back.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Noah McGrath drives car number 30 to a third-place finish. He's back. Car number 15, Jay Townsend is your runner-up. Well, Jay, didn't really know what to expect out of you today. Rolled off pretty fast. Had a really good battle going on with Noah back there. He just couldn't get that inside momentum. Going through lap traffic, I think some of that enduro experience kind of picked up on him, and coming out with the runner-up spot here today.
Yeah, ended up losing VTEC. That's how it goes. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Happy birthday to my mom and Mother's Day. Got to thank California Burrito, the garage, New England Pool Works, everyone that helps on the car. It's good to be back.
One more time, Jay Townsend's back. He's in the second spot. Winner of the heat race now, winner of the feature. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Car number 97, Adrian Smith. Adrian, man, not much to say about that. You guys on the road bad fast here today. You were fast in the heat. Were able to pick up some heat race points, and now wire to wire win the feature here at Hudson.
Well, in practice, we weren't going that good, loose a little bit, and we did minor adjustments. It was good in the heat race, and now it's awesome in the feature.
Who do you got to thank for getting all that done?
Craig Smith's son, Logan, Smithboro Site Work, GM Trucking, Dad, Mom, Papa. That's all I thank for tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, feature winner, car number 97, Adrian Smith gets it done, and Ames brings you this next division with 6 shooters, 6-cylinder race cars on the speedway now. Starting on the pole, going to be car number 25, New Hampshire. It's the MTM Flooring Hafner's Fuel and Oil sponsored ride out of Pelham. That's good for multi-time runner-up in the championship point standings, Michael Yetton. Car number 79 out of Grantham, the Fired Up Pizza sponsored car number 79. Reigning champion at the Claremont Motorsports Park, Steve Miller Jr. Brady Lamont drives car number 7. He'll start on the inside of row number 2 alongside the third-generation driver. Car number 57 is good for Michael Casey, son of Tim Casey Jr., grandson of Tim Casey Sr. Lincoln Herschel drives car number 8. The 56 is the Blind Squirrel out of Rockport, Scotty Blanchard, making the jump up from the Pure Slot division. 52 and Mike Comtois, the MTM Flooring sponsored Chevrolet, will bring up the inside of the final set row. And the reigning champion from here at the Hudson International Speedway, the 68 machine, are down into turn 1. Keep an eye at the backside of the field as Miller going to try to crawl his way up already 3 wide in car number 68. Eyes up front, 25 New Hampshire, Michael Yetton with a new ride here in 2025. Going to bring the 25 to the stripe for the first time. Whoa, big sideways. What a save. Underneath the wheel of 68, Steve Miller Sr. Got tagged by his teammate Lincoln Herschel in the 8. Everybody keeps it rolling the same direction. Michael Yetton, as we sent a new race car to the Yetton stable, brought it out here on our testing tune session, blew the rack and pinion out of it, has had nothing but problems since after the last practice session here today, and he's been bad fast ever since then. See if the luck can hang on underneath the wheel of car number 25, New Hampshire. Battle is hot and heavy for the second spot. Brady Lamont trying to find some daylight underneath the teammate in front of him. Steve Miller Jr., the Jones Automotive Fired Up Pizza sponsored 79. Lamont all over the back bumper of Miller Jr. down the back straightaway. Seems to have a better corner exit speed in car number 7. Miller able to dive it down low and get the corner entry. Both cars running about equal lap times here. Couple lap cars going to come up in the windshield now of your race leader, lap traffic. First car in the hot seat, the 56, the blind squirrel, Scotty Blanchard. We're going to be halfway home this time by. Lap car is making some contact dead ahead of the race leader. They both dug down to the bottom side with the passing flag out from your chief starter, Matt Johnson. Leader to the outside of lap traffic. Yetton will get by. Oh, almost contact from the 8 of Lincoln Herschel. Yetton smooth sailing now on a 25 New Hampshire. He puts 2 lap cars in between him and the field. Seven of Lamont trying to make it work over the 79 of Miller Jr. And out back, Miller Sr., car number 68, trying to make his way by the 57 machine of Michael Casey. Lap cars now back to the bottom side as second and third make their way around lap traffic. Passing flag is out from the flag stand command. There's going to be just 5. Count them, 5 laps to go this time by for the 25 machine of Michael Yetton. Battle is still on for 4th through the lap cars. Comes the 57, holding off the defending champion, Steve Miller Sr., the third generation driver behind the wheel of car number 57, Michael Casey. Coming this time with 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks and all alone underneath of Michael Yetton, the half-nose number 25. All he's got to do is sail to victory. Battle was hot and heavy out back. Michael Contoy tries the bottom side of the lap car. Down the back stretch for the final time in six-shooter competition. Gonna lead him wire to wire. Michael Yetton, car 25, picks up the checkered flag. Still racing for second as they come to the stripe. Steve Miller Jr. will take it down, and third will go to Brady Lamont. Michael Casey will take fourth, and Steve Miller Sr. will round out your top five. Boys, you guys field 4 or 5 of these things across New England. Just come out to have fun. You guys always talk about it's like racing go-karts at the local go-kart track. So big smile on your face. Seemed like you had a lot of fun here today at Hudson.
Yeah, actually, this is my first time ever being here with a actual front-wheel drive. First practice, it was horrible for me. Then I finally figured it out a little bit, and then I was just basically just chasing Junior all day.
What do you got to thank for getting you guys down here?
I got to thank the Millers. Of course, without them, none of this would happen. My boss, Lincoln, who was in the 8 car, he owns Heartland Automotive. I'd also like to thank Harpoon Brewery. Well, we don't have to thank Avery because they're not here. But yeah, that's about it.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Brady Lamont drives car number 7 in the third place finish. Rolling up the line, runner up here today, Steve Miller Jr. drives car number 79. Steve, probably could have used the late race caution in your mind for the late stages. Just kind of watch that 25 pull away while you were battling with the team car behind you.
Yeah, he's somehow figured out how to get, 3, 4 tenths since last year, so we're going to have to go back to the drawing board and see what they're doing, see if we can get some lap times a little closer to what he's running right now. But, yeah, he's going to be hard to beat this year. Hopefully we can just have a good, clean, fun season, so it's, a good start for that. But
who do you got to thank for getting down here week after week?
My father, Steve Miller Sr., my mom, Buddy Brady there, Stoneleaf Cannabis, CNR Service Center, Fired Up Pizza, Bull Hill Concrete, and all the fans for coming out. We couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Miller Jr. drives the 79 as the runner-up finisher. And back here at Hudson International Speedway Victory Lane, same face, new car, Michael Yetton gets it done to 25, New Hampshire. Oh my God, after talking to those last two guys, it seems you've worried a couple of people. You guys are bad fast this year. They think you're going to be hard to beat. Must feel real good walking out with the first win of the season.
It's awesome to win on opening day. I honestly didn't even know if we were going to make it here today. I decided this morning to come. We were dealing with a flood at the house, so I'm glad we decided to come.
Who you got to thank for getting you help here?
John, my dad, Mike. I got to thank Half Earth Fuel, Admiralty Insurance, Blues Custom Exhaust of Milford, ComSync IT. There's a couple on the other side. Tormail Industries. Fuck. I got a lot of them. MTM Flooring and DDY Racing. They do pretty good.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Yetton in car number 25 wins the 6-shooter feature. Number 14, outside poles, Andrew Herman. The Summerlin Barn Girl, number 07, the driver out of Derry, New Hampshire, grid started Ronnie Carmen. Outside of him, the 26, and Bob Pulaski. The oh no, Chris Sullivan out of Epping. We'll saw on the inside of the next set row out of Barrington, my mistake. Outside of him, Adam King drives car number 44, rookie on the field. Miller Buzzo from North Country here in New Hampshire. We'll start in 18, Maine. Outside of him, Larry Benedicts in car number 11. 197 is Sarah Hodgson. The 72 out of Salem is the caveman, Kenny Scott. And shotgun on the field, Tom Harwood, Tom Gunn, the defending series champion out of Dale the Bumpy's Auto Service number 29. Ladies and gentlemen, 25 laps by the grace of God in 600 cubic centimeters. These are the New England Dwarf cars. We go green. Good start from the 14 of Harmon Hilly down the back straightaway. Keep an eye on the 29 of Harwood. Going to have to come from deep in the field. Whoa, big squirrel from the 18 Maine of Miller Buzzo, able to keep all 4 tires under him. Got pressure now for the 29. Whoa, big squirrel again from the 18 Maine of Miller Buzzo. Pointed flag to the 29 of Tom Harwood, Top Gun. Gonna get a warning in the 29. 25 laps of feature competition. Problems early there for the Prospect Taylors. B&H Oil 72. The caveman Kenny Scott going down. Bob Pawlowski sees daylight on the bottom side of Andrew Harmon's number 14 for the race lead. Not able to make it happen there. Harmon able to make it stick down into turn number 1. Pawlowski on the setup coming awry in car 26. Here comes the 07, a hard charging Ronnie Carmen. Barrington, New Hampshire native Chris Sullivan right there in the 09. Sullivan hungry for a win here this afternoon. Tom Harwood breaks the top 5 on lap number 5 with 20 to go. Buzzell tries the inside of the pole center. Jeremy Roneman back for spot number 23. In car 23. Single file down the back straightaway. It's Harmon, Pawlowski, Carmen, Sullivan, and Harwood. In. 11 will be clicked in this time by for car 14. Looking to lead, wire to wire. Car 14 of Andrew Harmon opens up the gap down the back straightaway. We got 3 cars under a blanket. 3rd, 4th, and 5th now. Ronnie Carmen, Chris Sullivan, Tom Harwood come off of turn 4. Sullivan peaks down low on the 07, the Stumble In Bar and Grill sponsored entry. Here comes Harwood looking top side on the 00. Working the lap car, Larry DeBenedict's in car 11 to the bottom side. Adam King to the bottom. Plenty of racing room up top for leaders to come by. Tom Harwood, car 29, trying to finally grab the final piece of hardware here this afternoon. He's crawled his way from the back. He's on the back bumper. Ronnie Carmen now. 10 laps to go. Whoa, where you going, Bud? Larry DeBenedict's blows the left front. And we have yellow. Larry DeBenedict's a sophomore driver here in the New England Road Car Series. Goes for the spin. Was going to be able to gather back up. Nails the left side onto the inside wall. And now damage to the front suspension of car number 11. Tough break there for Larry DeBenedict's. The Joe's Auto and Tow record down there. Going to pick up the 11 machine of Larry DeBenedict's. Here we go. The number of cars coming back to life with 11 laps to go. Down in the 1, it's the hunt for the front, and Andrew Harmon's got it in car number 14. Bob Pawlowski settles in his spot right where he was, spot number 2, but here comes Tom Harwood in car number 29. Harwood going to try to run the ladder the hard way, trying to tip top side of the racetrack. Using the Angels Expressway. Harwood in the 29 will take the third spot away. Porowski tries the back bumper of Harmon down into turn 1. We got 3 cars under a blanket down the back straightaway. 8 laps to go this time by. Road bumper tag. Scrolly goes to 29 of Harwood. Patience is a virtue, and Tom Harwood just learned that lesson. Draws back 3 car lengths to the 26. Laps are taken away. Time's running out. Porowski up the hill. He climbed him down into turn 3. Porowski will hold on to second. Here comes Ronnie Carmen down low. Carmen will take the third spot away. They drag race for the final piece of hardware. Carmen down low. Harwood up top. Both natives out of Derry, New Hampshire for the final trophy. It's Tom Harwood with the third place plaque now, and car number 29 moves the 07 of Carmen back to fourth, and here comes Barrington, New Hampshire's Chris Sullivan in the 00. Andrew Harmon out for a Sunday drive, and here comes Harwood, going to try to muster up the bottom side of Pulaski. The old Eric Bacon, number 26, going to try to defend off the defending series champion. Harwood's got the bottom roll, and Pulaski able to roll the top side of the raceway. 3 to go this time by. 3 to go, and Andrew Harmon's out front. Harwood sideways on entry, trying to make the run out of exit, and he goes around! Tom Harwood is around in turn 2. The yellow flag is out. This one could get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. New England Dwarf Car Series getting set to go back to life off of turn number 4. Harmon on the hammer, Rico Green. Look at Ronnie Carmen down low. Takes the 07. He'll take Buzzle with him in the 18. A top 3 mix-up coming back with 2. Laps to go. It's Andrew Harmon, Ronnie Carmen, Miller Buzzle down in the 1. Tom Harwood stuck in the box trying to punch his way out now in car number 29. He'll grab the fifth spot. White flag. Matt Johnson lets the laundry out to dry. Down into turns 1 and 2. Miller Buzzle sideways. Here comes Chris Sullivan for the final trophy. Does he go low? No, he doesn't. Checkered flag. Andrew Harmon goes wire to wire. Second will go to Carmen. Third to Buzzle. Oh no, Chris Sullivan takes fourth and rounding out the top 5. The defending series champion, Tom Harwood. What a race there from the New England Dwarf Car Series. We're going to head down trackside and catch a race. Good one for you.
Yeah, thanks. I just pulled this thing out of storage on Sunday, fixed the front end, brought it to rear left star. I was really hoping to race with Tom. Tom's quick. The car's good. I got to thank Justin Harris with Harris Installation Services, Little Red Star and Fuel, and everyone else for coming out in the Dwarf Car Series.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Harmon lands in victory lane. Rolling down the line, Ronnie Carmen in car 07. Ronnie in third spot, just about having a good battle with the cars in front of you. That last restart, you sent it on the bottom. It just happened to work out for you, coming home with the second place runner-up trophy.
Yeah, I did. I just want to thank all my sponsors, Derry Plumbing and Heating, D. Francisco Quality Roofing and Siding. I want to give a big shout out in memory to Mike. Stumble In sponsors us as well. I want to thank my beautiful wife. Sorry, I'm a little shaken up, but everybody that knows me knows that my son is my best friend. And he's off on deployment right now, protecting all of our freedoms. So every one of you that came out today, that's past or present, men and women of the United States service, take a stand and please thank you and hold your children because it's very important.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Ronnie Carr, afternoon. He brought this guy along with him, the 18 machine. Miller Buzzle grabs the final piece of hardware. only thing, you guys were running up in the top 5, having good battles with the cars behind you. That last restart, the 07 in front of you sent it up into the top 3, and you went on going with them. So it worked out for you guys, come home with a piece of hardware.
Yeah, no, it feels good. It's been 3 years since I've even been in a dwarf car. We tried super late models for a while, and it just didn't work out. So no, it feels good to get third. We haven't been to Hudson for a while, so I can't really complain. Everything worked out. Got a little sketchy there sometimes, a little sideways. We were able to save it, so just happy Mother's Day to everybody as well. My mom isn't here today, but I just wanted to wish her a happy Mother's Day and all the other mothers around, so thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Miller Buzzle in the 18 is your final top 3 finisher. McMulkin Chevrolet of Nashua, New Hampshire brings you the Premier Division Super Streets on the Speedway for 25 laps of feature competition. On the pole, the defending track champion Annabelle Rick of MC's Roofing Norton Buildings. Leonardo Baldwin chassis number 57 is good for the Cabana boy Justin Beecher. Outside of him, the Clement Realty Richland Motorsports number 2 out of Hudson, New Hampshire. Welcome back, charging Charlie Baldwin. Kid Chaos, Corey Fanning drives car number 11. He'll grid on the inside of row number 2, and alongside him, the 4-time track champion of Precise Industries Chevrolet, car number 33, charging Chuck Beanie. Josh Gerard led a bunch of laps last night down at the Seacon Speedway. Had a good heat race earlier on here today, and Hudson breaks up the 5th spot. Car number 03 alongside him, the Long Island, New York native, and car number 10, Charlie Gardino. Oscar Leclerc on the 45 will bring up the inside of the next row alongside Jay Sousa's car number 8. The Pitties Welding Route 96, sponsored 96 machine, is good for Chip LaQuire. The 11 is Gregory Brennan, and the 46 is Dave Paradise. We go green. Good run on the bottom for the 57 of Beecher. Battles on for second. A little bit of contact made there between Fanning and the 2 of Charlie Baldwin. Baldwin fending off the spot for the second time down into turn number 1 and 2. He'll have it down the back straightaway. Beecher, Baldwin, and Kid Chaos, Corey Fanning in car number 11 make up the top 3. Charging Chuck Daney, Josh Gerard make up the top 5. And just outside looking in, the guy out of Long Island, New York, Charlie Gardino. Two regular faces in Hudson Speedway victory lane, showing them how it's done. Justin Beecher's got stiff competition behind him in the 2 of Charlie Baldwin. Beecher, Baldwin, Fanning. Here comes Josh Gerard, going to try a shot up the driver's side door, charging Chuck. Daney up on the high side of the Hudson Speedway. Here comes Josh Gerard's car number 03. Going to muscle his way down low, the 4-time track champion. Has it stuck off of the corner in the 03 machine. Josh Gerard shows it to the number 4 position. He's going to take the 10 of Charlie Gardino with him to the bottom. Charlie Gardino in the 10. Regular spectator, one-on-one drag competitor. Finds himself in a street stock, finds himself in the top 5. Drag race for the lead now. Charlie Baldwin finds the inside rail. He'll take the spot away. New leader at the line, the Richland Motorsports 2 are charging Charlie Baldwin. Here comes Beecher, going to try to pull right up to him. On the back bumper cover is the Cabana boy. They're going to duke it out here for win number 1 of 2025. Baldwin and Beecher, the 2-car runaway. It's a 2-horse race at the front side of the field with 15 laps to go. Baldwin starting to tiptoe away now from Justin Beecher's 57. Corey Fanning all alone in car 11, comfortably in spot number 3. Halfway home this time. 25 the total distance. Charlie Baldwin shows the way. Contact on the back between a lap car, Dave Paradise, 96, and Triple Choir. John Beatty now going to try to find the bottom side and grab the final top 5 position. Drag race down the back straightaway. Beatty on the bottom, Gardino on the top, side by side, down into turn number 1. For the number 5 spot. Gardino not going down without a fight in car number 10. 4-time track champion, Sergeant Chuck Beatty in the 33 will prevail. He'll take the 5th spot away from Gardino. He's got the 8 in tow of John Sousa. Gardino's going to want to settle down in line, or he's going to lose 2 spots as the 8 machine of Sousa's coming in strong. Gardino going to motor up on the outside now. Trying to set the pick with the lap car dead ahead, the 11 machine of Greg Brennan. Charlie Gardino in car number 10, stuck up on the outside of the racetrack. Can't stay up there all day long. He's going to start to wear out the right side tires underneath car number 10. There's 5 laps to go for the Richmond Motorsports 2 and Charlie Baldwin. Baldwin by a half a straightaway, almost a full straightaway length lead now back to the 57 of Beecher, all the way back to the 11 of Corey Fanning. 3 cars have separated themselves to the front side of the field. There's only 2 laps to go when they come back to Matt Johnson on the flag stand. Popsicle 6 are gonna fly. 2 to go. 2 to go. This time by right there for the 10 machine of Charlie Baldwin. Lap cars in his windshield, will they play the factor here in the late stages of the McMulkin Chevrolet Super Street Main? White flag, quarter mile, trick to go for the Richmond Motorsports number 2, down the back straightaway. Lap cars in front of them to put it in clutch and close to the checkered flag if he wanted to. Charging, Charlie Baldwin back in victory lane. Justin Beecher will take 2nd. Kid Chaos, Corey Fanning for 3rd. Josh Girard, the 03, and the 4-time Hudson Speedway track champion, Chuck Beatty, after a hard fight with Gardino, will take the 5th spot in car number 33. We're going to hit trackside, talk to your top 3 finishers. Everybody kind of got strung out there, just riding around in the 3rd spot all alone, coming home with a 3rd place piece of hardware. Not a bad way to start the year.
Yeah, no, not a bad way at all. We'll take it. I mean, to finish third with these guys are like the stomping grounds. These is their home stomping ground. I mean, if you can't beat these guys, at least keep them in your sights, right? No, it was fun. I just can't thank the Speedway enough for welcoming everybody with open arms. I mean, this place, we ran here years ago and it was a blast, and I'll tell you what, this place is going to make racing fun again for me, my family, for all these guys. That's why they're all standing here just like me.
And who do you got to thank for getting you down here today?
Oh, pretty much. I mean, you got my old man, Keith, JJ, everybody that works on the car today. We didn't have much planned other than it was a sunny Sunday. and this place has always treated us good, so the biggest thank you goes out to the Speedway. Thank you.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Fanning in car number 11 comes home third. Rolling on up, second spot here today, the 57, the Cabana boy, Justin Beecher. Justin, almost looked like you were going to run away with it there for a second. Charlie turned on the afterburners or something, got that two-car working out, but not a bad way to start the year.
Yeah, it was a good run by Charlie. It was just wicked, tight, snapped, and free. It is what it is. Can't complain. Come back next week or whenever we race again, and we'll see if we can park in victory lane then.
What do you got to thank for getting here?
I got to thank my old man, big time, Dean Massa, George Baldwin, everyone that wrenches on this thing.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Beecher in car 57 is your runner-up. And rolling on down the line, he's back, car number 2, charging Charlie Baldwin here in Hudson Speedway Victory Lane. Charlie, it was a really good run for this Sun machine. You guys were bad fast all day long. Got the bottom side, the better half of the 57, and never looked back.
Yeah, when you can pass Justin, yeah, pretty clean. You know you got a good car. He's really good here, and he's really consistent. I got to thank Baldwin Race Cars. Built this, Mike Richard. He owns half this machine, and she's a good one. And I can thank everyone that helped. Chris Gwynn's over there, Adam Mello, Joe Burrell's not here, but it's a huge thank. Pretty much all the sponsors and the garage and Ellis Pool Covers, Baldwin Race Cars again. You got to do that. He'll be mad at me if I don't do that. And Mike Richard, obviously, again, he's a huge part of it. I'm just glad I beat the 57. Oh, and I want to tell Bob Williams that a leaf spring won and not a coil car. I can't wait to tell him that.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, charging Charlie Baldwin is once again, ladies and gentlemen, anyone interested in spectating one-on-one drags, get to your cars, get down to the pits. Spectator one-on-one drags and the 10-lapper will end out today's festivities after these guys, the Ridge Runners, on the Speedway for 20 laps. Here's going to be your starting lineup on the pole in the Morse number 63W. That's going to be good. 63M. That is good for Drew Morse. Outside of him, car number 99 out of Pelham, New Hampshire. Welcome Stone Slattery. Last year, 1 point out of the championship in car number 47 and grid on the inside of row number 2. That's good for Brian Caswell, McK&K Chevrolet. The 37 outside of him, welcome back out of Nottingham in the NRG Fuel number 37. It's the Pistol Pete Frazier. Car number 28, driver out of the state of Connecticut, George Perot Jr. starts on the inside of the final set row. And outside of him, going to be the Hilltop Shorey Trucking number 56, the driver out of Sanford, Maine. Her first start behind the wheel of a VA rear-wheel race car. That is Tristan Bodwell. Bodwell gonna start caboose. Drew Morse, winner of the heat. Gonna bring Stone Slattery on his outside to the start box. Man Johnson looks him over. Green flag is out for the final feature of the day. Down the back stretch, Morse on the inside. Slattery gonna try to hold it tough up top. Slattery still right there on the passenger side door. Nothing lost, nothing gained in the top 2 rows. Bobber out of the 63, and Morse, he's gonna give half a car length up. Here comes Slattery out of Pelham on the outside. New leader on the stripe, the 99, the hard way around. Stone Slattery now, he's sideways up top of the 63, and Morse will prevail again with the race lead. Morse now going to bring the 37 of Brian Caswell down low. Caswell will take the second spot away. Stone Slattery, the kid out of Pelham, going to settle down in line for the number 3 spot. George Perot, the 28 to the 4th spot, trying to hold off a fresh out of hiatus Pistol Pete Frazier. Now it's going to be a battle for the number 1 spot. 2 drivers that used to duke it out in these 2 cars up at the Beach Ridge Motor Speedway. Now, here at the Hudson Speedway, battling out for the first Ridge Runner win of 2025. Drew Morris, the 63. Brian Caswell, car number 47. Stone Slattery, car number 99. You might not know the name yet, but you will. You definitely know the race car. That's the old Dave Cameron Blue Deuce. Last year purchased by the Slattery stable. They've completely redone the car and looking just as fast as they left it, riding up in the top 3. But now he's got a mirror full of the pistol, Pete Frazier, former front runner of the Canaan Motor Speedway in post-stock competition. After a while hiatus watching his 2 sons race these style cars and win a couple championships, finds himself back in the seat trying to grab a piece of hardware. Here comes Frazier to the bottom. Pete Frazier grabs the 3rd spot from Stone Slattery. Drew Morris, the first car in the paddock here today. Gonna bring him around the halfway signal. Brian Caswell trying to stay with him, and Pete Frazier now going to try to reel in both the top 2 runners. Drew Morris in car number 63 has never ended himself in victory lane here at Hudson International Speedway. Would love to make Mother's Day Sunday 2025 the first appearance for car 63. Brian Caswell, as we mentioned last year, won a bunch of races here with us and missed the championship by just 1 point at the end of the season. Trying to start off 2025 in the right direction. And Pete Frazier, the man who's just happy to be here, riling out the top 5, trying to reel in Caswell's 47. Smoke flies out of the 47, probably just tire smoke. Keep an eye on that as they head down into turn number 1. The K&K Chevrolet starts to plume smoke as he gets on the gas. Possible oil burning up underneath the car number 47 as they all chase down car 63. Drew Morris has led him wire to wire so far. Five laps to go. 5 to go. Wilmington, Maine. So Drew Morris going to come next time to the Popsicle Sticks. There's 3 laps to go right now. And Brian Caswell, the other maniac out there to Buxton, Maine, right there in the 2nd spot. 2 to go. Does Pete Frazier have anything left in the tank? White flag, 1 more trip to go. Checkers right there. Drew Morris in the 63 picks up the feature win. Buxton, Maine's Brian Caswell 2nd. Peter Frazier will round out the top 3. George Burrow, the 28 with a good run, will take 4th, and Stone Slattery will round out your top 5. We're going to head trackside now to talk to these top 3 finishers. You were the first car here in the pit area. You talked to me earlier, said you do love nothing more than the win today and win one at Lee. You got half your checklist on here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a great time. This track's a little different than what I'm used to, but I got used to it real fast.
Who do you got to thank for getting you down here?
Morris Commercial Truck Service, K&F Truck and Trailer Repair, and my crew, my girlfriend, my daughter, and my dad.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, winner number 1 of the 2025 season, Drew Morris picks it up in car 63. There you go, Brian. Ryan Tazwell, ladies and gentlemen, runner-up in car 47. Ryan, a very good run for you guys. Kind of settled there in the second spot. Didn't really have anywhere to go. Didn't have anything to lose. Going to go home with a second place piece of hardware. Great way to start the year.
That was exactly right. No, come home in peace, second place. Can't complain. Good race. Congratulations to Drew and 37 their finishers. And thanks for people coming out to support this place. This is an awesome place. I don't know why I don't get more people want to start, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, especially my mom and my girlfriend back home. Just had my dad come help me, and yeah, it's a good day.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Caswell, car number 47. In the 37, the pistol, Pete Frazier, grabs the third spot here this afternoon. Pete, I gotta say, you gotta probably give some crap to the race director. He said you were falling out of the seat about lap 5. You turned the afterburns off. You ran like a bat out of hell. You come up with the third spot. You were reeling in from there. You just ran out of laps.
Yeah, it was a good car at the end, but just ran out of time. But that's okay. We had a lot of fun. We love coming here. Happy Mother's Day for everybody here. I'd love to thank my boys. Let me do work their butt off on it to get away from me. I get one race a year. This is it, so I had fun with it. But I thank my sponsors in there, NRG Fuel, Rusty's Towing, J Race Engines. And I'll tell you, it's a great car. I'm going to give it back to the boys because they do better than me.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Pistol, Pete Frazier. Hudson Speedway, are you ready for some spectator one-on-one drags? Corvette going to be up top. It's Jared Smith behind the wheel. We got Jared up top. We got Matthew in the old Chevelle. Van Johnson let him loose. 2 laps. 2 laps. Green flag. Yeah. Put your foot in it. There you go. It's strategy. Saving tire in the Chevelle. That's what's going on. Jared Smith's going to come around. We might have to have this thing race a street stock. Jared Smith bought this car as a regular street car. It's his first street car. Has done nothing but work to it. And week after week, it's faster and faster. He goes all the way around the country to race it. He'll take the checkered flag. Jared Smith will move on in the Corvette, round number 2. Oh, yeah, this guy's still racing. I should back up. Let's get this guy a round of applause. Come on, buddy, put your foot in it. You got it. Yeah. That's the heartbeat of America right there, ladies and gentlemen. Late model Chevy Monte Carlo, 2006, 2007 on the inside. Steve Miller Sr., Brennan Terrard in the Audi. 2 laps. 2 laps per round. Single elimination spectator one-on-one drags. Going green. If there's a Chevy rep in the house, he ain't going to be happy tonight. The Chevys are taking a beating. The Audi's going to come around. Steve Miller Sr. had a tough This is one of his daily drivers. It could be a race car depending on how bad his day goes at any given moment. But Brendan Gerard in the Audi is going to pick up round number 1. Buddy Wilkins, fan favorite down here in the Saturn wagon. Jared Smith. So Buddy here, let's be honest, doesn't have much of a shot, but he's one of the best guys we have. What do you say we run him with the other 2 for the final? We'll do 3 cars for the final. Send that black Audi back out here. There you go, bud. All right, guys, 3 laps for the final. Brendan Gerard, the Audi, Jared Smith, the Corvette, Buddy Wilkins in the grocery getter. Here we go. On Matt Johnson. Final round. Green. The Audi's pulling him down the bank straight away. He goes the heartbeat of America. How it up to get there. Come on, Chevy. Buddy's still hanging in there. Come on, buddy. Sitting in the catbird seat in the Saturn. Right flag. Here he comes. Down on the bottom side. It's wet down here. Might have loosened up the tires. Drag race down the backstretch. Checkered flag at the line. Hudson Speedway on your feet. Here they come. Yeah! There's Chevy on the inside. Wow! What do you guys think about that, ladies and gentlemen? That's what I'm talking about. Woo! All right. What's next? I say we go 10-lapper. And then we might do some more fun because we got a little bit of time to play with, and you guys seem to be having a good time. All right, here's an idea. So Charlie Gardino's down there. He's got a street stock. Did not bring a spectator car. I know the Corvette will race him. Do you guys want to see the Corvette versus the street stock? I'm going to have to hear you a little bit better than that, guys. I'm down here. All right, we'll get that one done for you. We're going to do the 10-lap spectator race. And then we'll have Charlie Gardino in the street stock versus Jared Smith in the Corvette. Wait on Buddy Wilkins making a car swap here for the 10-lapper. Want to remind race fans, if you like what you're seeing now, you're going to want to be here for our next event, Monday, Memorial Day Monday Throw Show. All the stuff you're seeing now, 4-cylinder Enduro, Grand Enduro, the return of the Outlaw late models, Mini Cups, Pro V8s, 1 o'clock start time, all here. Our next race is Monday, May 26th. All right, guys, we got 3 takers here for the 10 lap, but the Audi's overheating, and the Corvette's going to wait for Charlie. So we got 3 cars for 10 laps. Let's do this all together, guys. Let's count them down. Man Johnson, are you ready? Let's count them down from 5, 4. No, wait a second. What are we doing now, guys? Buddy in the Corvette. No helmet. All right. Got the helmet? That's a good step. Going the wrong way? Okay. Stay right there. All right, yeah, we're good. Let's try it again. From 5, 4. Green flag, 10 laps the distance. Steve Miller Sr. leads him down the back straightaway. Buddy Wilkins holding strong in the Saturn wagon. The old Sagan wagon stuck on the top. Here comes the Corvette down low. Jared Smith, all the way from New Jersey with that Corvette, trying to get away by Steve Miller Sr. Going to lay the hammer down. Mild to wild down to the inside new leader, Jared Smith in the Corvette. Oh, he's slow on the outside. Did the Corvette brake? He might just be putting on a show. He's got the Impala out on the front of the Monte Carlo. I wouldn't slow up too much. He's got a real fast station wagon coming in hot. Wilkins riding the top. Come on, buddy. Lay a fender to him. Do something. We coming up on the lap traffic. The old Chevelle dead set in the middle of the racetrack. The old boat down in turn 3. Miller going to have to try to find a way by. He'll go bottom side. 5 laps to go. We're halfway through the Specky 10-lapper. Oh, yeah. Turn the Chevy back on. I'm watching that station wagon. Forgot the Corvette was even here. Here comes the Saturn. Got some heavy heat on the bottom. Oh, the wagon shuts the door. Corvette down low. Gonna try to make a bid. Wilkins still holding up top. The Corvette trying to punch his way out of the box. Shifts gears, gets down to the bottom. New leader, Jared Smith. They're all under a blanket out of turn 2. 2 laps to go. This time by. 2 to go for Jared Smith in the Corvette. Trying to keep the motor nice and cool as he's got another round to go with the 10 of Charlie Gardino. White flag, lap car dead ahead. The Chevelle goes 2 laps down here in the 10-lapper. Wilkins going to try to make a late race pass on the car in front of him, Steve Miller Sr. The checkered flag is going to wave. The 10-lapper is going to go to Jared Smith in the Corvette. So the Corvette Jared Smith goes 2 for 2. Gonna grab the spectator one-on-one drag and the 10-lapper win here this afternoon. Oh yeah, if you can't win the show, be the show. Watch out. Almost sent her down in the infield. That's all right, buddy. El Chabelle hanging tough. Five laps, guys. 5 laps. Charlie Gardino and Jared Smith. Pull out your cell phones. You're going to want this on your Facebook later this afternoon. Only here at Hudson International Speedway. What do you guys think? Should you spectator one-on-one drags in the 10-lapper every single week here at Hudson? All right, we'll do that all throughout 2025, spectator drags and 10-lapper. Matt Johnson through the green early. Luckily, someone's paying attention, Matt. They're going to come across this time. This time, Matt, you got it. Unravels the green. 5 laps. Well away. Oh, the Corvette got a good start up on the top. Come on, Charlie, hold on the bottom. Street car up top, purpose-built, fabricated racing machine on the bottom. The Corvette leads the first trip around. Gardino squarely out of 2. Side by side, Jared Smith not going down without a fight on the top side of the Hudson Speedway. Gardino able to clear. 2 showmen at their finest. Out of turn 2, it's Gardino sideways on the bottom. 2 laps to go this time. Come on, Corvette, pick it up, buddy, on the outside. Come on. Oh, they almost made contact. That's not covered by insurance. Down the back straightaway, the Corvette's going to pull low. The 10's on the binders with the white flag out. What's going to happen here? A drag race down the backstretch for the final time. Gardino looking low on Jared Smith. Who's going to get it at the stripe? Down to the wire. Corvette by a bumper on the outside lane. Wow. What do you guys think of that, ladies and gentlemen? You guys have fun here on the late stage of that one? That's what Hudson Speedway is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause as he comes down the front straightaway. Now gone 3 for 3. Charlie Gardino in the 10, and your winner, Jared Smith in the late 90s Corvette. Out of the car. I got a little sketchy out there a couple times out there with Charlie, but man, that seemed like a lot of fun, and I'll tell you, every button, those seats up there, I appreciate what you guys just did. That was a great show.
Yeah, you know, It was a tough race. I honestly thought he was gonna. I don't know what to say, but it was a close race. The car on every corner would really exit. It was you probably saw it was half drift in that track. It was a little sketchy.
Anybody you got to thank for getting you down here today?
My parents, happy Mother's Day. My mom's here. Mile to Wild Fabrication, they helped me get the car together. Rich for putting the motor together for us. Dave for tuning the car. You know, I couldn't have done it without everyone helping.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Jared Smith wins the 10-lap in the spectator one-on-one drags. Ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude racing action here today at the Family Fun Track. We want to thank you all once again for coming on out and spending your hard-earned time and your hard-earned cash here with us at the Family Fun Track. We are not in action next weekend, but come on and join us at the USA Speedway for the Brandon State Gamble. $30,000 on the line for the winner, $110,000 in the purse. That's next weekend at Lee. Our next race here is Monday, Memorial Day, the 26th of May, 1 o'clock start time for the Thrill Show. You'll see the return of the Outlaw Late Models, Mini Cups, Pro V8s, 4-cylinder Enduro, Brandon Enduro, Figure 8, Flagpole, and Spectator races, all here on Monday, the 26th, 1 o'clock start time. On behalf of myself, Ben Dazowski, your track owner, and all of us here at the Speedway, I want to thank you all one more time. My name is John S. Burnett, reminding you that this is not goodbye, but I'll see you next time. Speed safely, everybody.